This week, Apple held its scaryfast October event, where they launched the new M3 family of chips, updated 3 machines in their lineup with the latest appleesilicon, offered a long-awaited refreshed color option for one of the most popular Macs, and even introduced a significant price drop for one of its systems. I've been up all night combing through Apple's keynote and scouring online reactions for any new info I could find so I could break it down here for you. Before I do, though, I just want to ask that you like and subscribe if you like the video. It helps keep things up and running around here, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's jump in. This is Hyper Focus Tech. Last night's event certainly lived up to its name since we got blazing fast new appleesilicon, but also because Apple sped through this keynote in record time, clocking in at about 30 minutes. Still, they managed to pack in a ton of new updates to the Mac lineup, so let's get started. For the first time since the appleesilicon transition, we're getting 3 new chips all at once: M3, M3 Pro, and M3 Max. All are built on the 3nm architecture that premiered on the iPhone 15 Pro with the A17 chip. Apple has now scaled that architecture up into 3 Mac-level processors capable of offering a much more significant leap over last year's M2 than that chip had over the original M1. Even more than with the iPhone, year-over-year upgrades are less important than the larger stacking of features and improvements most users experience when upgrading machines they've held onto for 3, 4, or 5 years, if not more. And most users aren't even coming from an M1 machine. They're still switching from Intel, so the speed boost you experience here should still blow your hair back a bit. But even if you are only transitioning from an M1, Apple used that as a comparison benchmark in many of its slides, showing that they've actually managed to double that chip's performance in certain areas. This is because of the efficiency achieved by shrinking the same level of performance as the 5nm chip onto a smaller, less power-hungry processor. Now that Apple has gotten into the production groove for their new silicon, there's no need to stagger different variants of each new chip generation over the course of a year like they have recently. Just introduce the standard, Pro, and Max versions all at once, then maybe update the Ultra chips every WWDC. As in previous years, the Pro and Max chips are built up from the structure of the standard M3, with added power and performance for more demanding workflows. These chips also have more impressive GPU gains over last year, with the M3 being capable of on-device mesh shading and ray tracing, enabling gorgeous, near modern console-level graphics without demanding too much from system resources. This means that, as had been suspected prior to this event, this processor will enable the Mac to run more graphically demanding games than has ever been possible, and works to significantly close the gaming gap between Mac and PC. Apple debuted its new processors and a handful of updated Macs, both the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pros, as well as the 24-inch iMac, which originally debuted with the M1. The M3 iMac is available in the exact same design and color options available as its M1 predecessor. And yes, sadly, the accessories are still Lightning, not USB-C. Maybe next year? I don't know. All systems now come in an M3 variant. Previously, the 14 and 16-inch machines only received the Pro and Max versions, while the standard M3 was restricted to the old 13-inch model with the Touch Bar. However, that form factor has officially been retired, and in its place is an entry-level 14-inch MacBook Pro with the updated industrial body design and advanced display, now starting at $1599. This is down from the previous $1999 starting price for the updated body and display, which I think is a great deal for most people who don't need the full power of the M3 Pro or Max. This lineup change means a more streamlined purchasing process as you now just select your choice of internals, color, and screen size when choosing MacBook Pros. Speaking of colors, one other MacBook Pro update was my favorite announcement of the night, and that is that the MacBook Pro now comes in space black. As I may have mentioned on the channel before, though my Mac use cases clearly demand a Pro machine, I've been legitimately tempted by the newest MacBook Airs, both because of their slimmer, more compact form factor, but also because I'm a fan of the midnight finish that Mac is offered in, and I've been waiting since its debut for the MacBook Pro to get a similar treatment. While the new space black color isn't quite as stunning in my eyes as the midnight offered on the MacBook Air, it still looks gorgeous and just feels right for a Pro machine. Plus, Apple says they've improved the anodization process for applying the color, so this finish shouldn't be as susceptible to fingerprints as that Air model was. The MagSafe charging cable included with the MacBook Pro has also been anodized to match the case. The space black finish is available for the Pro and Max variants of the MacBook Pro, but not the entry-level standard M3 version, so you will have to forego that price drop if you're looking to rock the space black. Well, that about sums up last night's event. Like I said, Apple kept it short and sweet, so we're going to do the same. But stay tuned to the channel because we're going to be combing through all of the reviews and unboxings for these new Macs to see if we can catch new tidbits to bring to you. Also, based on this event, I've got some thoughts on the future of the Mac that I'd like to share. So again, go ahead and get subscribed and keep an eye out for more from Hyper Focus Tech. Thanks so much for watching. See you all in the next one.